Hey guys, here's a quick video I wanted to show you with some radar detector testing. I'm planning on doing a big test this weekend, and a friend of mine and I were scouting locations currently on Google Maps. And when we find a spot we like, we'll go out to it and scout it and see how it looks. Make sure there's no speed signs, make sure there's enough turnaround points, just seeing if it's a good spot to actually do a radar detector test. So there's one spot that my friend found that I liked, looked really good. So went out there and checked it out. I set up one vehicle as a radar car and grabbed a couple detectors just to see if the course allows for separation between detectors. You know, if like the better detectors detect far away, the worse one detect a little bit closer, or if the course is such that almost every detector alerts in the same exact spot. And so, you know, some courses will show separation between detectors, some of them won't. So anyways, what I did just to go check out this location and see how it fares, grabbed two cars, one for the radar car, one for the detector car, and just made 4 passes, one for each detector, just to see how things are. This is not any sort of official test, it was just kind of a quick scouting trip. So what I wanted to show you in this video is the results of that, just so that you can see kind of what I was seeing as I was experimenting, scouting, and just kind of getting a feel for this potential course. We've got 4 detectors that we're going to run here. We've got the Redline, the V1, the Uniden LRD950, and the Cobra SPX 7800 BT. The course itself was, through like residential areas, and we've got some curves in the road, as you can see here on the screen. The Redline and the V1 both alerted about 1,500 feet away before the kill zone, 1,500 feet away from the actual radar vehicle, rather. They gave us about 12 seconds of warning time before we actually got to the kill zone, which is plenty of time to slow down. The Uniden gave us about 8 seconds of warning time before the kill zone, alerting at a quarter of a mile away, 1,320 feet. And then the Cobra alerted 1,100 feet away from the actual radar vehicle, giving us about 3 seconds of warning time before the kill zone. And so what I wanted to do is just give you a quick intro as far as what you're about to see, and then just play all 4 runs back to back so that you can see the differences and how everything looks. When you see the course, you're going to see driving around to the left. As you can see here on the map, we're going to be driving to the left, and then once we reach this straightaway, that's going to be the kill zone, and you'll see the radar vehicle parked way at the end of the straightaway on the left-hand side on the shoulder. And so you'll see that there. Let's go take a look. And so there you go. As you can see from the results of this test with this long sweeping curve to the left, we did get a pretty nice separation here between detectors. It's not miles and miles and miles of range, but it's definitely the difference between getting sufficient warning to slow down in time or not. So again, with the top tier detectors, we had full 12 seconds or so before the radar gun could clock us. The Uniden gave us about 8 seconds, and the Cobra gave us just over 3 seconds. So reading over that, you might think, okay, well, I get it. The more expensive detectors are better designed. They cost more. Sure, I would expect better performance. And yeah, fair enough. Let's take a quick look at the Cobra. One interesting thing about it is, yeah, it did give us just over about 3 seconds, which if you slam on the brakes when you get the alert, yeah, that'll go ahead and slow you down. Obviously, of course, it depends on how fast you're going. If you're driving faster, that gap between where it alerts and the actual kill zone is going to be a lot shorter. Something to keep in mind about the Cobra is it tends to actually false alert a lot on Ka band, which is definitely not good news. You know how a lot of cars have those blind spot monitoring systems? Well, the Cobra, for some reason, most of the time in my experience, not always, but many, many times, I think actually most of the time, will report K-band false alerts as actually Ka band, and specifically on 35.5. In fact, on the way back from this test, I was driving back, and there was a Chevy which passed me going the opposite direction. I'll go ahead and play that video clip here. And it's got a blind spot monitoring system, and instead of alerting to K-band, it actually alerts me to Ka band, which is not good, because as I'm learning Cobra, I'm actually starting to associate the alarm for Ka band with false alerts. Not a good thing. Ka band is in use here, but 35.5 is actually not in use in this area. So what you're about to see is just a total false alert from the Cobra. So yeah, there you go. That'll be the last clip I'll play. But just to give you a quick idea as far as separation, there you go, so you can see what I'm seeing. So